other kids get in trouble?
Yes.
Let's just sit with the thing you don't, that's distasteful. What is it that's distasteful? The kid being, what you, in the other room, sounded like you wanted accountability in the adult world. And what sounds like what might be getting imposed upon adults from the desire space of kids is that they don't want to see someone getting punished. I agree. I don't either. I don't like to watch the America's Funniest videos when people get kicked in the nuts. But some people like that shit. Just like this Anon person's here for whatever their own self-entertainment is. You can't choose the pleasure or displeasure of others. You can only choose your reaction to it. So sit with, what is it that the kid's getting in trouble for? And do you want to grant that the kid shouldn't be in trouble for anything? Or that the punishments might be too severe? Or the way that it was handled? But I think granting the premise is where you feminized what just happened. And I'm just joking about feminization, because I think that that's a derogatory, that why are you associating gender to anything? What does feminization mean?
I think
like you're just using it as a derogatory.
Yeah, I think you're really referring to being like more submissive.
Yeah, and so it's just like can we just find a different label that's just
okay? That's fine.
But I actually don't think that I'm not offended by the use of the term. I think it's absolutely fine, because even if you like read the Tao Te Ching, there's the masculine and then there's the feminine, the yin and the yang, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with that like use of the term. I think Alan was using it correctly.
Okay,
I was trying to push back on the toxic masculinity. I that's all I meant is as a counter to toxic masculinity. I think there is such a thing as too much passivity on the part of people who may doing things have too much condemnation from the mother in their life, or we don't want to upset grandpa, we don't want to upset uncle so-and-so, so we let him go on about his obnoxious views.
Well, what we know about sociology is that there is a bystander effect, and a lot of people might be bystanders, but to think that their parental relationship is the cause of it is jumping the gun.
Okay, David, that's fair. And I'm glad, Victoria, that you weren't offended. I just meant it as a counter. Victoria had been talking about toxic masculinity, and I agree with her. I'm absolutely in agreement that toxic masculinity is a problem, and that my masculinity shouldn't be determined by whether I own a gun or not.
Yeah, but I was referring to the how that term masculine has been butchered by the toxic individuals that think of, like, the reason it's even called toxic masculinity, it should just be called toxic dumb fucks. Sorry,
okay.
Excuse me.
No, that's fine. Okay, then that's fine.
I don't think it's very masculine.
Right.
I think these are people that I don't think have authority in their own lives.
Yes.
That end up basically, or they feel like they've, maybe they suffered weird childhoods where their fathers didn't love them or something. I just don't think that these are I think masculinity appears far different. It's more capable. It's somebody that is able to wield influence, not through, the sword, but be able to encourage people to follow them. Like, that's not what we're seeing in these, the infinities and others of the world.
And I guess what I was referring to is people who I know, women who I know in my life, who dumb themselves down because they're smarter than their husbands, and I find that to be really obnoxious. Like, I like intelligent women, and I don't think femininity and intellect have anything to do with each other. In other words, you don't dumb yourself down because you're female.
There's a lot of people that are like feminine leaders. I don't think that femininity or masculinity have anything to do with being, intellectually apt or a good leader.
So we're on the same page. And David, thank you for pushing that. See, now Dr. James made me nervous, because what I really meant to say in that room is I didn't mean to say I was trying to disagree with Victoria or with Rachel.